times I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, take away... big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. On the slant into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Niners at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Well, they were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Slot man moves right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Slot man moves right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Rodgers now on first down. And complete once again to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play in football.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here on this. To throw, it's Rodgers.
On the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Man open, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. Inside the 20, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hey, 26.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
An inside give to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right now, you got 50.
Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield that can only cover him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up
gone incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will stay put at 17.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy will look to throw again here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Over here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They go play action here, Purdy. And he will find, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check 26 inside.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rolling to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. The give is to Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now Purdy.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This pass complete to Melton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Jones. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with